Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Again, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Yes, a loss of 7 yards.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway.
The kick is good.
And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 3, Vikings nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 112 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for Adam Thielen.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Just 6 yards.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
44-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Vikings nothing.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
To the backfield. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's up and good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow will throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Good job by the Buccaneers.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
At the 32-yard.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Complete. Jefferson the target. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
to the air again. Burrow is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3.
17. Vikings 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 20.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Eric Kendricks in on.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down. It's Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 30.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
5-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up third.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Buccaneers' 31-yard line.
Now Burrow. Over the middle to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And Cook has it left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
17. 6.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now an option play on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
On the carry.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to number 88. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Jefferson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
17. Vikings 9.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
33.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain on the play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Buccaneers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.